Have you ever looked in the mirror and quietly asked yourself, why doesn't my body respond the way it used to? The desire is still there. The affection for your partner is still strong. Yet when a moment arrives, things feel different, slower, weaker, unpredictable. You're not alone. Thousands of men over 60 experience these quiet changes, often suffering in silence, unsure of what's normal and what's not. And here's the truth that most doctors never fully explain. Your reproductive health is not just about age, it's about nourishment. The right natural oils can restore blood flow, support your testosterone, protect your prostate, and help you feel more confident, connected, and alive, not just in the bedroom, but in your daily life. I'm Dr. William, and after 25 years of helping men reclaim their vitality, I can tell you, it's never too late to support your body's natural strength, but you have to give it what it needs. Today, I'll reveal 4 powerful oils that have quietly helped countless men improve their reproductive function. Not with dangerous pills, not with risky procedures, but with simple, science-backed nutrients that work with your body as it changes. Before we dive in, may I ask you something? Have you noticed changes in your intimacy, your energy, or your confidence as you've grown older? If yes, type 1 in the comments. You're not alone. If not, type 0. Your feedback helps me bring you the most helpful advice possible. Now, let's begin, because these 4 oils may change the way you feel for years to come. Before we continue, let me introduce myself, because I want you to know who's talking to you. My name is Dr. William. I'm a men's health specialist and urologist. For over 25 years, I've dedicated my life to helping men, especially those over 50, regain their sexual health, protect their prostate, and maintain their independence naturally. I'm now retired, but my mission hasn't ended. Today, I share my experience and knowledge to guide men like you through the changes that come with aging, with clarity, respect, and honesty. I live in the United States, but over the years, I've worked with thousands of men from all over the world who have faced the same quiet struggles that many of you may be facing right now. Now, let me ask you, have you ever heard of Aaliyah? Most people haven't. Yet this simple, natural oil has been quietly studied for its powerful ability to support male reproductive health. In just a few minutes, I'll explain exactly what Aaliyah is, why it's so unique, and how it may help restore blood flow, support your hormones, and even enhance your confidence and performance, no matter your age. But first, let's connect. Since we are a global community of men sharing this journey together, I'd love for you to write in the comments. Where are you watching from today? It's always inspiring to see how many good men from around the world are here, taking control of their health and supporting each other. Now, stay with me, because what you'll learn next about Aaliyah may surprise you. First, let me say something important out of deep respect for every man watching right now. You're not broken, you're not too old, and you have not missed your chance. No matter what challenges you've faced, whether it's fatigue, weak erections, prostate discomfort, or simply feeling less like yourself, there is still much you can do to support your body and reclaim your vitality. I've seen men in their 60s, 70s, even their 80s who thought hope was gone, completely transform their energy, their confidence, and their intimate lives by making simple, natural changes. And that's exactly why we're talking about oils today. You see, nature has quietly provided us with certain oils that contain powerful compounds, oils that improve blood flow, support healthy testosterone levels, nourish the prostate, reduce inflammation, and help keep your reproductive system working like it was designed to, even as you age. But, and this is critical, not all oils are created equal. Some oils, when used properly, can be powerful allies in restoring male reproductive health. But others, which many men unknowingly consume every single day, can actually damage your hormones, clog your arteries, and silently work against you. That's why, in this video, we're going to go step by step. I'll reveal the best oils that can help support your sexual health naturally. I'll also warn you about the dangerous oils you should limit or avoid. And finally, I'll explain exactly how to use these oils correctly to get the maximum benefit, without overwhelming your body or risking your health. Stay with me, because the right oil might be the missing piece you've been searching for. And again, if you haven't already, take a moment right now to write in the comments where you're watching from. It's inspiring to see men from every corner of the world take charge of their health together. Now, let's dive into the first oil, and you may be surprised just how simple this can be. Before we move forward, may I ask you something personal? Have you ever experienced changes in your urinary habits? Perhaps more frequent trips to the bathroom at night? Or moments when your energy and drive don't feel as strong as they once did? If so, I want you to know that many men experience these changes with age, and there are ways to support your body naturally. Now, let's talk about the first oil that has helped many of my patients over the years: pumpkin seed oil. At first glance, pumpkin seed oil may seem like just another nutritional supplement. But what makes it so powerful for men, especially those over 50, lies in its unique composition. Pumpkin seed oil is rich in zinc, a mineral that plays a vital role in maintaining healthy testosterone levels. As you may know, testosterone naturally declines with age, and even a modest drop can affect not only your sexual health, but also your mood, energy, muscle strength, and overall sense of vitality. In addition to supporting hormone production, pumpkin seed oil also helps to improve blood circulation. Better circulation means more oxygen-rich blood reaching the tissues of your reproductive organs, which supports firmer and longer-lasting erections. For many older men, poor circulation is one of the silent factors behind performance difficulties. Addressing this can restore both confidence and physical ability. But perhaps one of the most important benefits of pumpkin seed oil lies in its ability to support prostate health. The prostate is often overlooked until problems arise. As men age, the prostate naturally enlarges, which can lead to urinary difficulties and, over time, affect sexual function. Pumpkin seed oil contains compounds that help reduce inflammation and support the proper functioning of the prostate, easing many of the uncomfortable symptoms men silently endure. Let me share with you the story of one of my former patients, Robert. Robert was 68 when he first came to my clinic. A retired teacher, active, and still very much in love with his wife. Yet he found himself waking up multiple times each night to urinate. His energy was down, and intimacy had become less frequent, not because he didn't want to, but because his body wasn't cooperating. After a thorough evaluation, we introduced pumpkin seed oil into his daily routine, along with a few other natural adjustments. Within 3 months, Robert was sleeping through most nights, his energy had returned, and he felt more like himself again, both physically and emotionally. More importantly, his confidence returned, not just in the bedroom, but in how he carried himself each day. This is why I always remind my patients: sometimes small, consistent changes bring the greatest results. In just a moment, we will move on to the next oil, which brings a different but equally important benefit for male health. But before we continue, I invite you to reflect for a moment. Are you currently doing anything specific to support your prostate and circulation? If so, I encourage you to share your experience in the comments. Your story may inspire and help other men who are walking the same path. Now, let's continue. Now that you understand the powerful benefits of pumpkin seed oil, let's talk about how to use it correctly to get the best results. In my years of practice, I've found that simplicity and consistency are key. The recommended way to take pumpkin seed oil is very simple. 1 tablespoon in the morning on an empty stomach. This allows your body to absorb the nutrients more efficiently and gives your system a steady supply of the compounds it needs throughout the day. Alternatively, if you prefer, you can also add it to your salads or vegetables. The oil has a pleasant, slightly nutty flavor that many people enjoy. By incorporating it into your meals, you not only support your reproductive health, but also improve your overall nutrition. But as with any supplement, there are a few important mistakes I would like you to avoid. Mistake 1: taking too much too soon. Some men believe that if 1 tablespoon is good, then more must be better. This is not the case. Taking excessive amounts may upset your digestion or lead to unnecessary strain on your system. Stay with 1 tablespoon daily. Gentle, steady use brings the best long-term results. Mistake 2: Using low-quality or refined oil. Not all pumpkin seed oils are created equal. Choose cold-pressed, unrefined, organic pumpkin seed oil whenever possible. Cheaper, highly processed versions may lose much of their beneficial properties and may even contain harmful additives. Mistake 3. Storing it improperly. Pumpkin seed oil is sensitive to heat, light, and air. Keep it in a dark glass bottle, tightly sealed, and store in a cool place. Some even prefer to refrigerate it. This preserves its freshness and potency. Mistake 4. Expecting instant results. Like most natural remedies, pumpkin seed oil works gently over time. Some men may start to feel small changes within a few weeks. Others may need a few months. Be patient. This is about building long-term strength and resilience, not chasing quick fixes. Throughout my career, I've seen many men achieve real, lasting improvements simply by using pumpkin seed oil correctly and avoiding these common mistakes. Now that we've covered pumpkin seed oil, let's move forward. In the next part, we'll discuss the second oil, one that plays a critical role in reducing inflammation and supporting both your heart and sexual health. Stay with me. You may be surprised how much this next oil can do. Let us continue this important conversation with the second oil that I have seen make a difference for many men. Black cumin oil. Perhaps you have heard of it by its other name, Nigella sativa. For centuries, it has been used in traditional medicine, and modern research has only confirmed many of its benefits. Now, you may be wondering, how exactly can black cumin oil support a man's reproductive health, especially as we age? Let me explain this in simple, clear terms. First, black cumin oil has powerful anti-inflammatory properties. As men grow older, low-grade inflammation often builds silently in the body. This can affect the blood vessels, the prostate, and the delicate tissues involved in sexual function. By reducing this silent inflammation, black cumin oil helps to create a healthier internal environment, allowing blood to flow more freely and tissues to function more effectively. Second, it plays a vital role in supporting hormonal balance. Aging can naturally disrupt the fine balance of hormones like testosterone, DHEA, and cortisol. Black cumin oil contains natural compounds that may help the body regulate these hormones more efficiently, gently supporting testosterone levels without forcing the body like synthetic treatments often do. And third, perhaps most importantly for many of you, black cumin oil improves blood circulation in the pelvic area. When circulation improves, more oxygen and nutrients reach the reproductive organs. This not only supports stronger erections, but also enhances sensitivity, stamina, and overall performance. Now, I want to share with you the story of one of my former patients, Thomas. Thomas was 72 when he first came to see me. He had been happily married for over 40 years, but lately, he was noticing both physical and emotional changes. His energy was lower, his intimacy was less frequent, and he had quietly started to feel distant from his own body. He told me, "Doctor, I still love my wife deeply, but my body is not keeping up with my heart." After careful evaluation and discussion, we added black cumin oil to his daily routine, along with some other gentle lifestyle adjustments. Within 3 months, Thomas began to feel a shift. His morning energy returned, his mood was brighter, and most importantly, he felt present again with his wife, not just physically, but emotionally. He later told me that he hadn't felt this kind of closeness in years. I share Thomas's story with you to give you hope. You see, even small, natural steps, when done correctly, can open doors many believe are already closed. In the next part, we will discuss exactly how to use black cumin oil properly, and, just as important, the mistakes you should avoid to ensure you receive its full benefits. Stay with me, as this knowledge may be one of the most valuable gifts you give to your future self. Now that you know how black cumin oil supports your health, here's how to use it properly. Take 1 teaspoon of black cumin oil in the morning, ideally on an empty stomach. This helps your body absorb it fully and gives you steady support throughout the day. If the taste feels too strong, you can mix it into a small glass of warm water or stir it into a spoonful of plain yogurt. That's all you need. Simple, easy and effective. In the next part, we'll move on to the third oil, one that works deeply to support your circulation, heart, and hormone health. As we continue, I'd like to pause for a moment and invite you to reflect. When was the last time you truly felt light, full of steady energy throughout the day, without that afternoon fatigue creeping in? When was the last time you felt fully confident that your circulation and heart were working at their best? These questions are important because very often, the earliest signs of poor circulation are not chest pain or serious symptoms, but small changes in energy, stamina, or even confidence during intimacy. One of the simplest ways you can begin supporting your circulation, starting today, is by adding extra virgin olive oil to your diet. This oil works gently but powerfully. It's rich in healthy monounsaturated fats and antioxidants, which protect the walls of your arteries from damage. It helps lower LDL cholesterol, which is often called bad cholesterol. And very importantly for male health, it improves artery flexibility, allowing better blood flow into the pelvic area, which is essential for maintaining strong, reliable erections. I often tell my patients that circulation is like the plumbing of the body. Well, the pipes are clean, flexible, and strong. Everything else can work the way nature intended. How to use olive oil is very simple. Use 1 to 2 tablespoons per day. Add it to your salads, warm vegetables, or even a bowl of oatmeal in the morning. There is no need to drink it by the spoon unless you prefer to. Allow it to become part of your daily meals naturally and enjoyably. And let me offer you this small encouragement. Each time you choose real, natural foods like olive oil, you are not only nourishing your body today, you are investing in your strength, your clarity of mind, your energy, and your confidence for years to come. In the next part, we will talk about the fourth and final oil, one that supports both your hormones and your natural desire, helping you stay vital and connected. Before we get into this final oil, let me ask you something and be honest with yourself. Have you ever found yourself standing in the kitchen, reading a label, wondering, is this actually good for me? Or, am I about to waste my money again? You're not alone. We live in a world full of products claiming to fix everything overnight. But the truth is, nature's best solutions have been around long before any fancy packaging ever appeared. One of those simple, time-tested helpers is coconut oil. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Coconut oil? Isn't that something people use for cooking or even for their hair? Yes, and that's part of its beauty. Coconut oil is one of the most versatile natural oils, and for men's health, it quietly offers several real benefits. Here's how it works inside your body. Supports energy production. The unique fats in coconut oil, called medium-chain triglycerides, MCTs, are quickly converted by your liver into usable energy. This means you may feel more awake, more steady throughout the day, without those afternoon energy crashes. Has antibacterial properties. These help support your gut health and reduce certain hidden infections that can quietly affect your overall well-being, including inflammation that may interfere with intimacy. Supports testosterone production. By providing the healthy fats your body needs to build hormones, coconut oil may help maintain healthy testosterone levels, giving you more energy, better mood, and stronger desire. Let me share a lighthearted story from my clinic. One of my patients, Henry, 71 years old, started adding coconut oil to his morning coffee. He called it his gentleman's fuel. A few weeks later, he told me with a grin, "Doctor, I don't know if it's the coffee, the oil, or just plain magic, but my wife says I've been chasing her around the house like I'm 30 again." Now, of course, not everyone will be sprinting around the house, but this simple addition can help your body feel more alive and responsive. How to use it is easy. Add 1 teaspoon of coconut oil to your morning coffee, porridge, or smoothie. Start with a small amount to allow your digestion to adjust. Some people may work up to 1 tablespoon if their body handles it well. The key, as always, is consistency, not excess. Small steps done daily bring steady progress. And let me say this once again. The fact that you're here, learning, and investing time in your health, that alone puts you ahead of many. You're not giving up on yourself, and that's something to be proud of. In the next part, we'll bring everything together. A simple summary of how to combine these oils safely and naturally to support your reproductive health. Stay with me. We're almost at the finish line. Well, my friend, if you've stayed with me through this entire conversation, and I hope you have, then you've already proven something important about yourself. You still care about your health, your strength, and your future. And that's not a small thing. That's the kind of quiet determination I've seen in the strongest men I've worked with for over 25 years. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've covered today. You've now learned about 4 powerful oils that may help support your reproductive health naturally. Pumpkin seed oil, protecting your prostate, supporting testosterone, and improving blood flow. Black cumin oil, reducing inflammation, balancing hormones, and improving circulation where it matters most. Extra virgin olive oil, strengthening your arteries, lowering bad cholesterol, and keeping your blood vessels elastic and flexible. Coconut oil, providing fast, clean energy, fighting bacteria, and quietly supporting healthy testosterone levels. Now, let me tell you a little secret after spending decades in practice. It's rarely one big thing that changes a man's life. It's the small things, done daily, done consistently, that quietly rebuild your strength, your confidence, and yes, even your passion. I've seen it happen too many times to believe otherwise. A man comes into my office frustrated, defeated, maybe even ashamed. He believes his best years are behind him. But after we make a few simple changes, small adjustments to his diet, his routine, his mindset, he comes back to me months later with a spark in his eyes. He's sleeping better. His energy is steadier. He's reconnecting with his partner. And sometimes, as one patient once told me with a smile, "Doctor, I even caught myself singing in the shower again." That hasn't happened since I was 40. That, my friend, is what we are aiming for. Not some empty promise of turning back the clock, but rather helping you feel like yourself again. Strong, capable, present, alive. Because here's the truth that most men never hear. Your best years don't have to be behind you. They can still be ahead of you if you choose to take care of yourself today. Now, before we wrap up, I have one small favor to ask you. If you found today's conversation helpful and you'd like to continue receiving honest, science-based, no-nonsense advice made especially for men like you, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and tap the bell icon. This way, you won't miss any of the important conversations we'll be having in the weeks to come about prostate health, sexual vitality, hormones, energy, mental sharpness, and everything you need to enjoy your life fully and independently.